See this guy? We are related, but we certainly don't travel in the same circles. But I will tell you this, he was very instrumental in shaping who I am. Not because we're related, because that doesn't really, you know, not that important really. But in my mind, he did an awful lot for the civil rights movement. And perhaps equally important, he did an awful lot in bridging different cultures together. You remember songs like Erev Shesho Shahim? How about Hava Nagila Hava Nagila Hava? Well, so I can't sing. Anyway, that's not what this is about. What I want to talk to you about today is about working for yourself, where you can wear what you want to wear. Here I am in my pajamas, and I am talking to you in a very casual way in front of pictures of my grandfather, my father, and me. What I really want to talk to you about is working for yourself and the pressures that is involved. If you work for yourself, then you know that you're sort of isolated. And a lot of people, especially if you work from home, are always wondering, what is he doing? And they're always intruding because in their mind, you're not working at all. You're not doing anything. So they can intrude on you to do all kind of trivial stuff. And that's the problem. All I can tell you is this. Keep doing what you're doing. You know where you're going. You know what you're doing. And you try your best to stay out of discussions that have nothing to do with you. Okay? One of the major problems when you work for yourself, when you work at home, is the access to the outside world. Your neighbors and friends believe that they can always show up, and what they almost always want to discuss is they're not ideas. They don't want to discuss ideas. They want to discuss other people, as in gossip. Now, how do you handle that? This is the way you handle gossip, okay? This works for me. Obviously, if they visit you, they want to talk. They want you to acknowledge them as being a human being, as a person, and to order confirmation that they are a person of value. So in their mind, in gossiping, they're talking about others. You don't really mind if they would mention others in a positive, uplifting way, but quite often they mention others in a negative, derogatory way. You don't have to get involved with that, because once they start to do that, you know for a fact that you are also the victim of their gossip. You know that. The only thing you can do is to feed back to them what they tell you. That's it. You know, if they say to you that, oh my God, Mary Jane, did you know that she's broke? She has no money. Then your response is, really? Is Mary Jane broke? Is it true she has no money? You see what I mean? Feed back to them what they tell you. That way you're not adding to the conversation. And when you can, change the subject. So do you think that having money is really that important? Now you have changed the subject from Mary Jane to an idea. Okay? And then, of course, they'll always want to go back to Mary Jane. Oh my God, did you know that Mary Jane's husband is a lush? He drinks all the time. And then your response is, what makes you think Mary Jane's husband is a lush? Again, you're not adding anything. You're simply feeding back to her what she says. And if you want to change the subject, then you can use Mary Jane and saying, so do you think there's anything bad in adult beverages? Again, you change from a person to an idea. And that sometimes will work. But sooner or later, it'll get back to a person. Wow. Do you know that Mary Jane just inherited $100,000? And what did she do? She went out and bought a brand new car. So your response is, wow, I am so glad Mary Jane inherited $100,000. Does she like the car that she bought? Again, you're trying to feed back what you hear. And then if she insists on telling you that, says, well, do you have a favorite car? And why do you like that particular car? Again, changing from a person to an idea. Isn't that interesting? But anyway, back to Belafonte. I have a lot of his vinyls. I do. Because I think I like vinyls. There is that rich bass and that really high treble in vinyl. And I also believe that this guy, he has done an awful lot for people like me and people like you in bridging the gap between cultures and for all he has done in the civil rights movement. I like that.